In the last few decades, we have witnessed the evolution of vehicles of different size, models, and comfort. But there are vehicle lovers and enthusiasts who long and admire about the ever stylish vintage vehicles. In this video, we will be dealing with the rules regarding vintage vehicles formulated lately. The Union government recently has amended the Central Motor Vehicles Rules by its 15th Amendment to incorporate special provisions for registration of vintage motor vehicles. Now, first let's see what a vintage motor vehicle means. The first condition for a vehicle to be a vintage motor vehicle is that it should be in the L1 and L2 categories for two-wheelers and M1 category for four-wheelers. The types of vehicles in the L1, L2 and M1 categories are provided to you in the screen. The second condition is that the vehicle should be 50 years old from the date of first registration after the first sale, including any vehicle imported into India. The other condition is that the vehicle should be maintained in its original form and it should not have undergone any substantial change, which includes any modification in the body shell or engine of the vehicle. Now let's move on to the registration of a vintage motor vehicle. A registration should be made by the Form 20 and every application for registration shall be accompanied by certain documents like the policy of insurance, the bill of entry in the case of an imported vintage motor vehicle, or old registration certificate in case of already registered vehicle in India, and the appropriate fee as specified in Rule 81. The fee for registration is 20,000 rupees and for the re-registration of an already registered vehicle is 5,000 rupees. The certificate of registration shall be valid for a period of 10 years and it shall be renewable for subsequent 5 years thereafter. Vehicles that already carry a registration number would be allowed to retain it. However, classics that are registered afresh, such as those that are imported into the country, would be assigned an identifier VA in the registration number. But however, the vintage vehicles would neither be permitted on road for regular purposes nor would they be used for commercial purposes. They would be allowed only during exhibitions. All such vintage vehicles would be exempted from the provisions of high security registration plate, which was recently made mandatory by the government. A video about the high security registration plate will be posted in the upcoming days. The sale and purchase of such vintage vehicles registered is permissible provided the buyer and the seller inform the respective state transport authorities. Stay safe and stay healthy. Sincerely, from yours lawfully. Thank you.